We welcome you to the campus of the University of Portland. It is the 2019 soccer season getting set to take off here this evening as Portland takes on Colgate. As we welcome you to the Bluff on a beautiful evening here for soccer in Soccer City, USA. Everyone, welcome in Tom Colker and Matt Coffey, excited for the start of the 2019 season. First ever meeting between Colgate and Portland here at Merlot. And Portland comes into this season, preseason number 20 in the country. And you look at these two teams, Matt, very similar in terms of their storylines from last year. Colgate 13-5-5, made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament. The Pilots 12-4-3 also made it to the second round of the tournament. And Colgate won the Patriot League for the third straight year. So the fans here in the Pacific Northwest might not know a lot about Colgate. As I mentioned, first ever meeting between these two teams. They're a very good team from the East Coast and upstate New York. For
sure, yeah. They're going to be a very solid East Coast team. High energy, pretty direct style of play. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be really exciting. And
they're one of the best defensive teams in the country. Their goalkeeper, we'll get to here in a minute, Jacob Harris, one of the best last season as well. For the Pilots, start with them. This is a team that's going to have to replace a lot of scoring. Benji Michel, second team All-American. He's doing some things now for Orlando City. 31 career goals. You lose him and Malcolm Dixon, your second leading goal scorer, but Michel's going to be a key guy to have to replace up top.
Totally. That's a lot of goals to replace. You see the quality of Benji Michel in the MLS now, scoring goals in the MLS, as well as the U.S. Open Cup, so that just shows the quality Benji has. But the Pilots are returning some solid players. Ray Ortiz, Gio is coming back, Gio Magana Rivera, and yeah, they have a solid squad of returners coming back as well.
And ninth-ranked recruiting class as well. Let's talk about our players to watch, and we just alluded to the goalkeeper, Jacob Harris for Colgate. Fantastic season last year for one of the best in the Patriot League. 13-5-5, 10 shutouts on the season. That was 8th best in all NCAA soccer. .70 goals against average.
Unbelievable.
Good size, 6'4". He will be in goal from Brookline, Massachusetts. And a key guy also in front of him, Christian Clark, first team All-Patriot League player as well.
The finest pitch in college soccer, Merlot Field.
For the Pilots, it is Ray Ortiz, member of the Mac Herman watch list. Injured a lot last year, limited to 3 goals, but the year prior, of course, 3rd in the nation, 13 assists on the season. They're expecting a lot from Ortiz.
For sure, yeah. He's going to be a huge part for the Pilots. Again, yeah, he struggled with injuries last year, but he has so much quality going forward. Service in the box, 1v1 attacking. He's such a fun player to watch, so we'll see what he's got tonight.
Other key player up top for the Pilots, Alejandro Pereira, another guy who had 3 goals last year, banged up a little bit at times during the season, but he's an experienced guy, and they're going to lean on him up top as well.
For sure. Number 9, Alejandro Pereira, hold up forward. He'll score a lot of goals for the Pilots this year. A lot of energy, but again, coming back from injury, so we'll see what he's got tonight.
Pilots will have Nico Campuzano in goal this season. He made 2 starts last year, and it'll be an interesting to kind of see that there's a real goalkeeper battle here in Portland this year.
Definitely. We have Nico Campuzano as well as Josh Laguda coming in as a 5th-year transfer, so we'll see who ends up as the goalkeeper throughout the season. But right now, Nico seems to have got the nod, and we're excited to see what he has in goal, replacing a big loss in Keenan Weeks from last year.
There's a look at the starting lineup for Colgate. It'll be a 3-5-2, so they'll look to be pretty wide out on the wings, and see how Portland can attack that. And you see up top there, Drew Fischer, Ryan Kruger. Key replacements for Colgate off of last season. Steven DiCarlo, who's a big-time goal scorer, 6 goals for them last year. He will be key up top, but I mentioned 3 in the back. They feel pretty good with the center back, especially Clark in the middle there, first-team All-Patriot League player.
Yep, they seem to be really strong down the spine of the field, so goalkeeper will be strong, center backs will be very strong, central midfielders and center forwards will be very strong for Colgate.
Take a look at the starting lineup for the Pilots. There you see Campuzano in goal. It's going to be a mix of, it's essentially a 4-4-2, but we talked about Ortiz maybe playing out on the wing or up top. Pereira, we know, will be up top, and Luke Kendall has been a veteran guy for this team now. A lot's expected of him, and we'll see him on that right-hand side as well.
Definitely. I think it may end up looking more like a 4-1-4-1 with Jake Arteaga being the holding midfielder, Ray Ortiz popping out wide, and the 2 German midfielders, Luke Kendall and Yusuf Ulu, excuse me, pardon my pronunciation, as 2 attacking midfielders.
Another guy that they're excited to see this year. Cowbo Reyes. I know he's a guy who's a lot like Ortiz, very crafty on the ball. I know you've seen him in preseason. Excited to see what he can do this season.
Definitely another really exciting winger to watch for the Portland Pilots. Cowbo Reyes Ortiz, he'll be very fun to watch. Again, 1v1 attacker.
All right, we will take a break. Coming back, the opening kickoff. 2019 season about to get underway. Portland and Colgate from Merlot Field after this timeout. One of the best student sections in all of college soccer, Clive's Army. And there's the first TIFO of the season. School met officially back for the first week, and it's going to see a huge student section turnout for this one in the home opener here tonight.
For sure. First week of school, all the students are out, the TIFOs are up. Can't wait to get started. Villa Drum Squad's banging the drums. It's going to be a quick start, I feel like.
See the Pilots in the white and purple, Colgate traditional maroon and gray. First ever meeting between these two teams we mentioned. Colgate, a lot of success in the Patriot League, 3 straight Patriot League titles. They advanced to the second round of the NCAA tournament last year, falling 2-0 to Wake Forest. Similar to the Pilots, also advanced second round of the tournament, falling 4-0 at Kentucky.
Yeah, they just seem to be one of those teams that are just perennially in the tournament, first round, second round, maybe making a run here and there, but again, a very solid East Coast team coming in. Although maybe not a lot of West Coasters have heard of Colgate, they should be a very good team.
In 2017, they made it to the Sweet 16.
Yep, there you go.
All right, we're about set to go. Pilots will be working left to right. Sun, you can see just off in the distance. And we are underway.
Here we go.
2019 season from Merlot. Last year was a great start for Portland. They went 10-0-3. Third best start in program history.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable start, wasn't it?
And quickly, the Pilots working the ball down the field along the left flank. And drawing contact, there's Reyes, the youngster.
Immediately, you can just see the pace of Cowbo Reyes going at 1v1, going at the defender one-on-one, earning free kicks in a dangerous position for the Pilots. Now we get to see the quality of Ray Ortiz serving the ball in the box, and a really early chance for the Pilots.
2 years ago, Ortiz, 6 goals, 13 assists.
And that's how really the Pilots want to start a game, getting a free kick immediately off the kickoff.
He is into the box and headed away by Colgate. Pilots still looking to control. And good work that time by Clark to clear it out of the area. And Ortiz trying to keep it alive out wide. Colgate looking to counter off the turnover. And flying up the right side of the field, Will Stroud.
Great clearance from the center back, number 25, Clark. Ooh, and some early nastiness coming out. A lot of energy from these boys.
Ian Alberto and Ortiz getting tangled up. And it will be a free kick leave for Colgate here. Opening minutes of the match.
Look at that. You say you want a high-energy start, immediately a minute and 30 in. There's a referee already is having to break up some scrums in there.
Colgate led by Eric Ronning in his 15th season. His pilots, Nick Carlin-Boyd in his 4th, and a yellow card.
There you go, and that's not exactly how you would want to start from Ray Ortiz. Early yellow card, not ideal, but we'll see how he can deal with it throughout the game. Maybe just have to play that little bit smarter, not making silly challenges on the other team so he can get a second yellow.
Yellow card booking to Portland, number 13.
Ball whipped into the top of the box.
In the 3rd minute.
Still loose. Kelly Cornfield-Saunders just clears it back toward midfield as a dangerous looking ball in from Colgate. Scoreless here in the 3rd minute. Raiders working right to left. And Kiki plays a long ball down the wing. That one intended for Drew Fischer, just a freshman out on the wing. Cowbo wearing the captain's armband for the Pilots. 17 starts last year, had a goal and 3 assists. He's going to leave it for Ortiz. Down the line for Pereira. Can't quite keep it in play. It'll be a throw back to Colgate. Mentioned last year for Colgate, 2 leading scorers. Oliver Harris, 5 goals, 4 assists, and Steven DeCarlo, or DeLeo, pardon me, 4 goals. Sort of like the Pilots, Colgate has to find some new players to step up and be some offensive threats.
Yep, a lot of goals to replace from Colgate as well as the Pilots.
Cowbo with the throw and scoreless here. Both teams one good opportunity in the opening minutes of this match on free kicks. Here's Francesco Tiazzo. Juju can't quite control it. One back though by Tiazzo. Carrying it into the attacking half now. Reyes out on the flank. Looking to go against Gerard. Mendel on the wing, and he earns a throw-in.
Can see a little bit of the skill from Francesco Tiazzo, dribbling out of the back, completing a pass to Jacobo Reyes Ortiz so he can go out a defender one-on-one.
Pilots control it back into the middle. Here's Brian O'Hara. Where can Portland, Matt, in your mind, attack the space knowing that there's just 3 at the back?
Yep, so what Portland's really going to be looking to do is hopefully isolate those center backs. So if they can bypass their wing backs and really turn it into their attacking their 3 center backs, that's what Portland's looking for, so they can get Jacobo Reyes Ortiz up a line and Ray Ortiz up a line so they can get at those center backs. So it's 3v3, Pereira, Ray Ortiz, and Jacobo Reyes Ortiz going at them.
Now Cowbo into the attacking half, down the line for Ray Ortiz. First time ball cut off well that time by Colgate.
In those spaces, those are the spaces Ray Ortiz is wanting to get into, where he's serving in the box, getting at the center backs.
This Colgate team allowed just 17 goals all of last season. Morrison making a nice run around a couple defenders, then Cowbo takes him down, no call, and we go the other way. Time and space for the Pilots, attacking right down the middle. It's played out wide on the wing to Reyes.
Really back and forth start to the game. A lot of transitions, not too much passing on the ball yet, but we'll see once the game settles in what the possession is going to look like for both teams.
Jujulu. Portland switching the attack to the right flank. Cowbo, time and space. It's almost 2 blocks of 4 there for Colgate.
Yep, it's looking like defensively they are maybe dropping into almost a 5-line. Maybe one of their outside backs on the strong side is stepping out, so it turns into a back 4 on the weak side.
Mendel is tied up that time by DePietro. And it will be throwing for the Pilots. Them attacking left to right here at Merlot. Opening game of the 2019 season. Portland preseason number 20. Finished last year 21st overall. Colgate receiving votes in the preseason poll. Ortiz with the outside of the foot.
Lovely ball from Ray. Outside of the boot.
Reyes, top of the box. Hindell plays it back. Shot is blocked, and it'll go into the box. No trouble there for Harris.
Lovely combination play from the Pilots on the top of the box. Starts with Ray Ortiz. Lovely little outside of the football to Jacobo Reyes. Interior passing, layoff for a shot. That's exactly what the Pilots are looking for. There you go. Layoff from Hindell to his German companion, Chujuulu, and just a blocked shot from the center back.
We're scoreless here in the 7th minute. Cowbo. Ortiz trying to find Hindell down the line. Fischer. And Alberto in a battle, and Pilots get the call to go their way. And a yellow card to Alberto. He's the one who got tied up earlier with Ray Ortiz. So now we're even at 1 yellow card apiece.
Yep, 7 minutes into the game, 2 yellow cards already. Referee doing a good job of keeping things calm in this really high pressure, high intensity environment.
Alberto, a good player, 23 appearances last year, was tied for the team lead in assists with 5.
Yep, he seems to be the engine of this team, doing a lot of passing, doing a lot of work off the ball, getting assists in the spine of the field.
Both teams look to control. Pereira, some fancy footwork. Keep possession for the Pilots. Cornfield Saunders out wide. Reyes on that flank. Into the area. Shot off the bar. Julu.
Great play from the Pilots there. Again, Jacobo Reyes Ortiz, a threat down the left-hand side. A little slip pass to Youssef Kugulu. And let's take a look at the replay. Great ball out from the back. 1v1 attack and get it into the box. A little slip ball, and just so unlucky from Youssef Kugulu off the crossbar, but a great chance for the Pilots.
So the best chance in the game so far here, the 8th minute to Portland.
And you can really see what Portland's trying to do, get the ball wide to their wingers. They're really skilled wingers, so they can attack their outside backs, getting into the box for little slipped balls and little crosses into the box.
Pereira, Clark, strong tackle from the first team All-Patriot League defender.
There you go. That's an East Coast tackle from the big center back.
Ball played ahead for Fischer, one back by Portland. Good work that time by Cornfield Saunders. Now time and space for Cowbo to bring it up. Scoreless here in the 9th minute. Cowbo long ball. Pereira edge of the 18. Well, you can see why Clark is one of the best in the Patriot League.
Again, yeah, the captain. What a wonderful tackle.
23 starts last year as Harris clears it off his line.
Yep, a real leader from the back as well. It seems like wearing the captain's armband, controlling tempo, big tackles, and really trying to keep Colgate controlled in, again, this high pressure, high intensity environment. Not an easy place to play, Merlot Field.
Colgate, at least 10 wins dating back to 2015. Coming off the 13-win season and their 3rd straight Patriot League title. Last year, a 1-0 win over Army. Ortiz going to take this throw in. The early moments of this match here in the first 10 minutes, and Portland, Jujulu with shot off the bar from just inside the 18. Best opportunity in the game for either team.
Yeah, great start. This is what you want to see out at Merlot Field. A pretty open game, lots of chances, lots of tackles, really high pace.
Long switch to the far side of the field. Colgate attacking right to left.
Lovely ball from Clark.
Fischer trying to make a run down the line. The freshman, New Albany, Ohio, All-State selection his senior year in high school. 15 goals, 20 assists, and a good switch this time. Kicking down the line. First time ball in. Chance here for Colgate in the 11th minute, and over the bar.
And that chance right there gives a great picture of what Colgate is trying to do going forward. That's when you're playing with a 3-back system. Those wing backs, number 23 and number 2 wide. Them getting forward is a big attacking point for Colgate. If they can get those wing backs forward. Oh, there's the replay. There you go.
Great ball in by Kingy.
Lovely ball.
And then Fischer just can't quite get it on frame.
Yep.
And that 3-5-2. That's where you have that space out wide with those guys so far.
Exactly. It's kind of a cat and mouse game with that wing backs and Portland's attackers. If Portland's attackers can pin those two back, then they'll have some success. If not, then Colgate can get those guys forward and really pin Portland in their defensive half.
Colgate on the attack right down the middle of the field. Campuzano off his line. Great run through the middle by Quintero Morrison. And now the Pilots looking to counter. Reyes. Luke Hendel. Hendel from distance. Off the bar again.
What a strike from Hendel. So unlucky.
Second time in just 12 minutes. Portland's hit the bar. Luke Hendel.
Great strike from the young midfielder. Let's see it. Luke Hendel, so unlucky. Just a foot from being in the top corner. Great strike.
The junior from Berlin. Within inches of making it 1-0. Arteaga. Billy Cornfield Saunders. Now Reyes. Jujulu. There's a switch by Portland. Cowbo in the attacking half, out wide. Ray Ortiz. Ortiz whips the ball in.
Another big clearance from the big center back.
Pilots keep possession.
And Portland would love to get Ray Ortiz in those areas so he can use his quality service to get balls in the box and hopefully get Pereira running onto some of these. Maybe Luke Hendel coming in as a late runner.
Hendel, a little bit of heavy touch. Clark clears it back toward midfield, but again, Portland keeps it in the attacking half. Here's Cowbo.
Portland will love this, kind of pinning them back. And a big time tackle from De Petro, number 5. Excuse me, Alberto, number 5.
Scoreless here in the 14th minute. Opening match of the 2019 campaign for the University of Portland. Preseason a 3-0 win against Oregon State. The most recent match was Arteaga. And Cowbo. See Portland really trying to spread out Colgate.
Yep, now you can really see Colgate's defensive formation as the game settled in a little bit. 11 men behind the ball, and Jacobo Reyes Ortiz showing his skills again, earning a free kick in the attacking third for the Pilots, and he's down. We'll see if he's all right.
A freshman from Monterrey, Mexico. This will be from a very dangerous spot on the left flank. Here's another look at it. Morrison with the foul.
Lovely skill from Jacobo Reyes Ortiz. Cuts inside, and a late challenge from the Colgate midfielder. And another dangerous free kick position for the Pilots. Ray Ortiz, quality service coming in. We'll see if he can, oh, it looks like Jacobo Reyes Ortiz is taking the ball from him, and he'll serve it in.
Oh, let's see. No, he's handed it back.
Oh, there you go, he passed it back.
He just wanted to talk to him for a minute. All right, Ray Ortiz, 15th minute, in on goal, and the save by Harris.
Quality strike from Ray. Pretty difficult to beat the goalkeeper from that position. It's going to have to be perfect in the top corner. Good save from the keeper.
Campuzano clears it off his line. Alberto in a battle with Hendel. Hendel commits the foul. Here's another look at that free kick by Ray Ortiz as he put it on frame.
Yep, Ray Ortiz, great ball striker. Just curling on top of the wall, trying to get it up and over. Goalkeeper with a nice save, pretty comfortable in the end.
Harris got good size at 6'4".
And these types of chances is Colgate's bread and butter. They're going to look for a lot of free kicks in the box
Ball
to
served
find
nicely.
their big center backs and big forwards.
Campuzano punches away the initial attempt the second time.
Well dealt with from Nico Campuzano.
Ortiz that's going to be a card to Reyes.
Yeah, just a little bit loose touch from Cowbo Reyes, and a late challenge trying to win the ball back, and another dangerous free kick for Colgate.
Morrison whipped that last one in.
Yellow card booking to Portland, number 19.
And there's Cowbo Reyes, just late challenge, just barely going over the top of the ball and catching the Colgate midfielder for a free kick on top of the box. Portland will have to deal with a lot of these set pieces from Colgate tonight.
Alberto punched away. Campuzano saw that one late.
Good save from Nico Campuzano. Not an easy one. Sees the ball very late, going through a crowd of defenders.
Pilots now looking to break on the counter. Reyes in the attacking half. Ujulu. Job to hold off the defender.
Rides the challenge very nicely.
Ball slipped in for Hindell. Hindell, first time ball across. And no one on the other side for the Pilots.
Lovely counterattack from the Pilots. Youssef Jujaulu, slip ball to Luke Hindell, and unlucky, great clearance from the Colgate defender.
Fischer, the intended target. That time you see anytime Colgate can, they're trying to go direct over top of this defense.
And those are great moments of transition from the Pilots. Whenever Colgate's entire team is going to come forward for these free kicks, if the Pilots can counterattack those by winning the ball quickly, breaking as a team, and then finding those slipped balls through their back line, just like we saw from Youssef Jujaulu to Luke Hindell.
Scoreless here in the 18th minute. So far, two great opportunities for Portland. Two shots off the crossbar.
Lots of chances. Been a really fun game to watch so far.
Colgate's had a couple good opportunities as well.
They have.
That last free kick.
Yep, the Pilots have done well dealing with these free kicks into the box, and we'll see if we can find another transition moment, or the Pilots can find another transition moment here.
Good ball, Juju playing ahead. Ortiz has poked off his foot. Good defense that time by Gerard.
Lovely ball from Youssef Jujaulu.
Hindell. Ray Ortiz. Ortiz only made 13 appearances last year. A lot of injuries. Never really got going. Just 3 goals, 2 assists.
Yep, every time he seemed to have some moments of brilliance, he went down with an injury. Unlucky. It does happen a lot in the college game. Such a short season of play. Lots of games in 3 months. Ooh, a good little try from Alejandro Pereira. A little slip back heel to Kelly Saunders.
Throwing here for the Pilots as they attack left to right here in the opening half. Pilots will be home for their first 4 matches. They'll take on Coastal Carolina, George Washington, and Davidson in the first road game at Seattle on September 12th.
Not an easy start for the Pilots. A lot of big-time games against quality opponents from the East Coast coming up.
Juju can't get that one on frame, and it'll go out for a goal kick.
Another great striker of the ball, Jujaulu. You can see from the quality of his long-range passing, as well as his shot that goes off the crossbar, just went a little bit too far underneath that one.
Cologne, Germany, by way of Villanova. I imagine he's seen Colgate a time or 2 previously.
Yeah, for sure.
Scoreless 20th minute from Merlot.
There we get to see a little bit of the hold-up play from Alejandro Pereira. That's what he's looking to do, play quickly, 1 and 2 touch, hold the ball up for the Pilots. Just like that. And a good chance for the Pilots. Little combination play through their center forward, Alejandro Pereira. Lovely little layoff to Luke Hindell. Just pulls the shot a little bit wide.
Interesting so far for Hindell, at least in this match, he's more in the middle. The last couple of years, we're used to seeing him out on that wing for Portland.
Yep, Luke is one of those players. He does. He looks comfortable wherever he plays. Just a quality player, quality person, and he can really play anywhere on the field. He can play anywhere from center back to center forward, it seems like.
Ahead of that time, won by Colgate. Kingy in a battle. Hindell switching it across the field. And Ortiz can't quite catch up with that one.
Good vision from Hendel, unlucky, just over hitting the ball a little bit, but the Pilots will be really happy with this start. As will Colgate. I'd imagine they'd be happy with a 0-0 start for the first 20 minutes.
Fischer, the battle with O'Hara.
Unlucky from the forward there. He showed good strength. The number 15.
Ryan Kruger,
there you go. Shows good strength up against Kelly Saunders. Unlucky to concede the foul.
Kruger 2 goals last year and 13 appearances. Now Kingy wins it back. See this roster for Colgate littered with guys from the East Coast. A lot of soccer in the DC area. A couple kids out of Bethesda, a lot of kids from Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And
definitely a lot of kids who are over 6 foot as well. Really big East Coast style team, pretty direct style of play. And then when they don't have the ball, they'll try and get 11 people behind the ball. You can see the 2 forwards high and the deep back 5 with the 3 central midfielders covering a lot of ground. Really difficult to break down defensively, so the Pilots, once they get into their shape, will have to combine through the middle, try and get the ball wide and isolate those 3 center backs.
Throwing for Colgate here in the 22nd minute. Kingy played down the line. Here's Fischer. The battle with Cowbo.
And Fischer shows his strength there for the freshman. Good hold-up play. That's all they're looking to try and do off that throw-in. Get the ball into their big forward so they can hold the ball up, and earns a free kick.
A good one-on-one battle here.
There you go. He holds him up. Really good strength from the freshman forward. And he spins the defender and earns a free kick. Well done from the big number 9.
Alberto will come up to take the free kick.
Again, Alberto seems to be really the engine of Colgate through the middle of the park. Taking free kicks, covering a lot of ground, doing a lot of defending and dirty work for the Colgate Raiders.
Sun finally setting. You now see the whole field, which is nice. It's played in by Alberto. Comes up, punches it away.
Just make the grass play that little bit faster with the sun going down.
And cleared away by the Pilots. Alberto controls. Playing it down the left flank for Fischer. Mazzano wins the header. Morrison trying to keep the play alive. Morrison still with it on his right foot. Native of Japan. And he ends up throwing. He had that great run earlier in the match where he just went by 2 defenders right down the middle of the field. And
he did. Really pacey, really rangy. Number 10 covers a lot of ground again, just as their other 2 central midfielders. Really good on the ball, it seems like, going at defenders one-on-one, making plays. And here we'll see a long throw from the big number 9.
Fischer will look to put this one in the box. And it'll go out for a goal kick.
And you can see the big center back, Clark, is the target on these on these long throws. Just missed him there.
Jujulu. He had the first great attempt in the 9th minute that went off the crossbar. Here's Ortiz. Lays it back to Cowbo. Some good pressure here from Colgate. Arteaga looking for options.
And now that the game's settled down, we can kind of see the patterns of play that will be constantly happening. Pilots in a little bit more possession in these areas, trying to get the ball wide.
Julu. He was a little indecisive whether he wanted to shoot or lay it off that time.
Yeah, again, really difficult to break down. They'll have to play 1- and 2-touch passes, quick combinations through the center of the park.
Scoreless here in the 25th minute. It was St. Mary's taking the conference last year, West Coast Conference, 6-0-1, preseason #1 Portland right behind them in 2nd place in that coach's preseason poll.
Yeah, it's been great to see the WCC having some success in the national tournament, getting a lot of rankings for the past 3 seasons. St. Mary's has been amazing, as well as the Pilots, San Francisco, and a really strong conference again this year.
Good turn that time by Kruger. It will go out of bounds. Our first sub of the game.
7, Kevin Ogudugu on.
Kevin Ogudugu in for the first time.
Yep, the young freshman winger, very pacey, lots of one-on-one attacking going forward wide.
Ortiz.
And Ray Ortiz will come out. Ogudugu from Norway. And prior to coming here to play the Pilots, played in the 3rd division in Norway. And he will line up in Ortiz's spot out on that right-hand flank.
Yep, it's like for like switch.
There he
really,
is.
he'll be doing the same things, getting the ball wide, service in the box.
Turns toward the byline. Good job to keep possession. Trying to take on 2 defenders. We play on. Good defense by Colgate. Tiazo wins it right back. I have to say, not early on here, in at least the first 25 minutes, definite edge in possession to the Pilots.
Yeah, I'd
Colgate's
say
had some good chances.
they have had some good chances in transition moments and free kicks, but the Pilots have had a little bit more possession in the attacking half. But Colgate won't mind that too much as long as they're not getting quality chances every few minutes. I'm sure that's part of the game plan when the Pilots have the ball. Try and get 11 people behind the ball, be really difficult to break down, and don't give up a lot of chances. So I'm sure they're very happy with a 0-0 result here in the 27th minute.
Here's Cowbo.
And there you can really see the back 5 in a really straight line, difficult to break down.
Ortiz. Battle of Stroud. Stroud comes from a soccer family. His brother was drafted by the Red Bulls 2018.
Quality left back going forward, defending one-on-one, very good, and pacey going forward as well.
Tiazo, Cornfield Saunders. I was just looking for some room to operate. Switch to Cowbo. Arteaga. One well by Colgate. Now they look to operate in the middle with Morrison.
And there you can see the outside backs flying forward when they win the ball, trying to find these moments in transition.
Ball takes a deflection on Arteaga. Morrison still looking to control. It's a nice job to knock it
Lovely
down.
skill by the number 10.
Here's Fischer, edge of the 18, chance for Colgate. Fischer on the dribble with the shot from distance, just wide.
Great chance from Colgate. That's exactly what they're looking for, moments of transition when they can get 5 attackers against the Portland 4 defenders, 1 midfielder. Good chance for Colgate.
Replacing number 15, Ryan.
Lovely skill by number 10 here. Little slip ball to the big number 9, flaring wide, and just misses that curling effort into the far post.
Lucas Iscano in for the first time, senior from Culver City, 20 appearances last year. Now coming for Kruger on that right-hand side. Looks like he and Fischer have switched, so Fischer moves to the right and Iscano on the left. Scoreless here in the 30th minute, opening half of the 2019 season from Merlot Field. Albo gets sandwiched, and here's Iscano with it off the turnover. Alberto making a run. Iscano drifting into the middle, still with it on his right foot. Well played into the box. Iscano was the intended target. Shot from distance. Campuzano in good position that time.
And Colgate finding their way into the game a little bit here. 2 quick chances in succession, winning the ball high up the field so they can get into Portland's backline very quickly. 1 and 2 passes.
It's Fischer with the shot from distance.
Fischer's been a big threat for the Raiders, the freshman forward. Very athletic, covering a lot of ground for him.
Tiazo drifting toward midfield, still with it. Portland attacking through the middle. Long switch. Ugadugu. Cowbo. Hindell on a quick turn. Trying to slip it through to Jujuulu. Colgate just so compact defensively.
Yep, very difficult to break down on the top of the box. That's exactly what Colgate is looking for. Just being really difficult to break down, not giving away chances, making the Pilots beat them.
Arteaga forced backwards. Now looking for options up the field. Jujuulu. Cornfield Saunders pushing forward. Hindell playing it down the line for Pereira, trying to get there.
Lovely turn and slip ball from Hindell, trying to find Alejandro Pereira running through. Well done by the keeper. Great read, coming out strong and winning the ball.
Yeah, Harris and Clark also look like they could play for Colgate's football team.
Totally, they are some big defenders and a big goalkeeper there. Pretty East Coast style, very direct and difficult to score on, I'm sure.
Good read for Colgate. Now they look to attack down the right flank. There's Cano trying to whip it in.
Great block from Kelly Cornfield Saunders. And expect to see another long throw from the Colgate Raiders.
Fischer with the throw-in. Campuzano punches it away.
Again, big time from Nico Campuzano.
Deflection in the box.
Dangerous chance from the Raiders. You can see how dangerous those long throws are, especially even when the Pilots do win that first ball. What happens after that? The second ball comes out to a Colgate Raider player, service into the box, but a good clearance from the Pilots.
Edward Bass on, replacing number 9, Drew Fischer.
Edward Bass for Fischer has had a good first half.
Fischer has had a very good first half. The coach is very happy with him, it looks like. I'm sure we'll see him sometime in the second half, if not coming back in the first half.
Campuzano again.
Campuzano's been very good in the air, dealing with these set pieces. Great defending there by the number 27.
Long ball down the line for Kingy. Skips over his foot. And we'll go out for a goal kick.
And Esteban Calvo showing his strength there.
Substitution for the Pilots. Number 16, Greg Tracy, and number 18, Ben Ortiz.
Well dealt with from Campuzano, punches out, but again, the second ball falls to a Colgate player, service into the box, and a good block from Hindell. Ball over the crossbar, but the Pilots have to deal with another corner, and Campuzano dealt with it again, and here we go with a goal kick.
And number 27.
First look at Ben Ortiz, the freshman from Orem, Utah, and Greg Tracy in for Jujuulu. Pereira will also take a seat. Tracy had a great season last year. The freshman appeared in all 19 matches.
Tracy did have an amazing year last year.
2 goals, 5 assists.
Yep, very solid in the center of the park. And Ben Ortiz, and a fellow Utahn on the field. Love to see that. Speaking as a fellow Utahn myself. But Ben Ortiz, very skillful player wide. He'll, again, similar to Ray Ortiz and Jacobo, Ortiz Reyes, getting out defenders one-on-one combinations through the center of the park.
Scoreless here in the 35th minute. The 2 best chances so far tonight for the Pilots. 2 shots off the crossbar. Sindel gets taken down by Liscano. Jujuulu and then Hindell.
And it looks like Jacobo Reyes has made the switch out onto the right-hand side as well, and Kevin Ogadugu going up top as the lone center forward.
Ball intended that time for Ogadugu. Now Clark. Good work that time by the Pilots. Udugu on a right back. And Indell earns another free kick earned that time. And that one earned by Ben Ortiz. Tiazo with the switch for Cowbo. That's played majority of this half in the attacking half. Tracy. Now Arteaga. It's got a lot of options in the midfield. I mean, Arteaga, Tracy. We haven't seen Gio Magana-Rivera. He's a first-team all-conference player last year. We haven't even seen him yet on the field.
Yep, Gio Magana-Rivera coming back from injury, I believe, so he may be on limited minutes tonight, but he'll be another very good option for the Pilots in the center of the park.
Tiazo. Cornfield Saunders. It's looking to break down this defense. There's Arteaga, a little bit of room down the right flank. I'm trying to find Ortiz.
You can see how difficult it is to break down for the Pilots. Very compact. Colgate defensively in a 5-back system with 2 holding midfielders defensively. And the Pilots just haven't been able to find that key to unlock them through the center of the park.
Good work by O'Hara. Shout out Lester, took his red shirt down the line. Udugu. Now looking to turn. And Ortiz. One nicely by Alberto. And here comes Colgate into the attacking half. Ball played down the line. Bass the intended target. DePietro. And a free kick for the Raiders.
Another set piece for the Colgate Raiders coming in. The Pilots have dealt with them well. Campuzano's been strong in the air. And the Pilots will expect to see a lot of these free kicks coming into the box.
Now this is where Colgate has been dangerous here in the first half.
Referee's done a very good job keeping control of the game, keeping control of these high emotions in an opening night such as this, with Villa Drum Squad beating their drums, students, a lot of energy. And we'll see the set piece coming in here to the box.
Morrison over at line drive, ball in, cleared away. Cowbo. Colgate looking to continue the attack. Ball played nicely for Morrison. The battle with Cornfield Saunders. Morrison wins it. He's into the area. Plays it across. Campuzano there. A couple Raiders charging in late.
Well done from Campuzano. And again, the Pilots having to deal with these dangerous moments from set pieces. Again, it's not always the first ball that hurts you, but these second balls bouncing out of the box, and dangerous chances for Colgate when they win these second and third balls after the Pilots clear the ball.
No trouble that time for Harris. He's in his record last year, 13-5-5, 10 shutouts, 72 shots faced, just 17 goals allowed.
Yep, you can see why he's one of the best goalkeepers, not only in the Patriot League, but on all of the East Coast. Very quality, as well as his very quality center back, number 25, Clark, excuse me.
Campuzano. Late stages of the first half, scoreless from Merlot. Opening night of the 2019 season. Tiazo, long ball right down the middle. That one falls into the box, no trouble for Harris. Harris is going to push everyone forward here. Final 5 minutes of the opening half. Endell has been busy.
Been very busy in the center of the park. Luke Endell has been very good. One of the Pilots' best players so far in the first half, I think.
Cowbo. You got Tiazo and Cowbo, your two veterans along the back line. Cornfield Saunders made 7 appearances last year, and O'Hara was a redshirt, so there's a bit of a mix along the back line tonight for the Pilots in terms of experience and youth.
Yep, O'Hara and Tiazo have looked very good in preseason as a partnership, as well as Kelly Cornfield Saunders. A lot of quality at 1v1 defending, but he can also get forward.
O'Hara.
But O'Hara and Tiazo in their first 2 preseason games have looked very good together.
There's Tracy, Rapids Academy player. And first look at Gio Magana Rivera.
For the Pilots, number 17, Gio
First team All West Coast Conference last season, and for Hindell. And substitution for Colgate.
Yep, last 5 minutes for Gio Magana Rivera. Let's see if he can come in and make an instant impact.
Number 14, Simon Fischer, on replacing number
Simon Fischer.
Chris DePietro.
For DePietro. Simon Fischer, native of Brookline, Massachusetts, 9 appearances last year.
Number 3, DePietro has looked very good defensively for Colgate. A lot of tireless work in there, along with number 5, Alberto. Do a lot of the dirty work for Colgate Raiders. Not always the prettiest stuff to see, but very important for a difficult team to break down like Colgate. Those central midfielders working very hard, covering spaces in front of the back 4.
Lozcano picks up the yellow for that tackle.
And the Colgate coach won't be too happy with that. Last 5 minutes in the half. Silly challenge after Cowbo takes a big touch past him.
There's 2 yellows for both sides here in the opening half. Arteaga. Alberto draws the foul.
Again, Alberto covering a lot of ground, winning the ball back, doing a lot of this dirty work for the Colgate Raiders.
Clark puts it back in play. Looking that time for Kruger right down the middle. Fischer. And Cowbo called for the foul. So a chance here for Colgate. This from a dangerous spot on a sharp angle. Almost like a short corner kick.
Definitely, the Pilots will most likely treat this like a corner. A lot of defenders in the box, as will Colgate. They'll bring their big center back forward and try and get service in the box. I'm sure the number 25 is the target. Number 10 on the ball. He's been very good, Morrison. A lot of very hard workers on this Colgate team. The number 10, the number 5, the number 3 central midfielders have been very tireless workers, winning the ball back, doing a lot of this difficult defending against a very high energy Pilots team.
Quintero Morrison over it here for Colgate. Late stages of the first half. Morrison whips it back post. Campuzano going clear to the top of the area.
Campuzano again very good in the air.
And a throw and earn for Colgate. I think Campuzano set a record for punch clearances.
We'll have to check the record
books for that. Boxing classes in the offseason or what? That was part of his training regimen.
Villa Drum Squad still a lot of energy in the 44th minute.
Another throw and good work for Colgate that time.
And Colgate, I'm sure, will just try and run the clock out here. Try and get out of the first half with a 0-0 result would be very good.
Bass. And we'll just go out for off of the Pilots for a corner kick, first corner kick.
Good block from Ben Ortiz. And another set piece for the Pilots. They've been good. And Colgate's service has also been good in the box, not only with the first ball, but the second ball after the first initial clearance.
Chance here in the final minute of the opening half. Alberto over it.
Alberto seems to do everything for this team, taking corners, free kicks, winning the ball back, making passes forward.
This will be an in-swinger from the far flag. Good ball in. Campuzano
again, Campuzano. Well done from him.
Stroud just plays it high into the air, nodded forward.
10, 9,
Piazza off the line.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there you have it, the opening half in the books. Entertaining first half.
Very
for both
entertaining
teams.
first half.
Pilots got to be a little frustrated. 2 shots off the crossbar. And Colgate a couple good opportunities. But Portland, edge of possession, edge in shots, but still scoreless here as we head into the break.
Yeah, I think both teams have been very good. The Pilots struggling to break down Colgate towards the end of the half. 2 very early chances, 2 off the crossbar, and Colgate has been dangerous constantly on set pieces going forward.
All right, we will take a break, come back with highlights in the call of the second half. At halftime, scoreless between Colgate and Portland from Merlot Field. You're watching Portland Pilots Soccer here on the WCC Network. Good look at the Villa Drum squad and Clive's Army out in full force here for the home opener for the men. Scoreless here at the half as we welcome you back into Merlot Field. Tom Colton and Matt Coffey with you, getting set here for second half action. It was an exciting first half. Pilots out shooting Colgate 6-5. Two great chances for Portland, 2 shots off the crossbar in the first 13 minutes of the match. Colgate dangerous at times as well. Some set pieces. Pilots will be working right to left. Second half underway from Merlot. Long ball played to Hindell. Reyes dribbling through defenders. Gagne Rivera from distance. No trouble for Harris.
Good early start from the Pilots, getting a shot on goal. Would love to see that at the very start of the half off the kickoff.
Do you see Portland making any major changes coming out of the halftime break here?
Doesn't look like there's been any change in shape at all. Looks like they still have the 4 defenders, 1 holding midfielder, 2 attacking central midfielders, 2 wingers, and 1 forward.
Warfield Saunders, Herrera.
I'm sure Gio Magaña Rivera will be itching to make a difference here in the second half.
There's Tiazzo.
And there you can just hear the student sections for the Pilots. That's why all these Portland players decided to come here, play in front of these huge crowds, great student sections, banging the drums all game long. It's been amazing to hear and a fun game to watch so far.
9th best recruiting class in the country this year for Nick Carlin-Voigt. High as number 3 a couple years ago.
Yep, Nick has shown himself to be just an amazing recruiter, recruiting amazing kids as well, not only players on and off the field. I've been able to meet a few of the freshmen this year, and they've just been amazing kids, amazing student athletes, and fun to meet.
Arteaga we looked at over their early moments here of the second half.
Looks like he just caught a knee to his back, but we'll see if he's all right. Trainer's out helping him out.
He's one of those top recruits from a couple years ago. He was the 9th ranked prospect coming out of high school, 2017. Made 18 appearances last year, 3 goals. West Coast Conference all freshman team.
An instant impact from Jake Arteaga last year. Oh, there you go, little bloody mouth, blood on the jersey. But a quality central midfielder on the ball, Jake Arteaga. Great striker of the ball, long-range passing, as well as controlling the ball in the center of the park with his short and long-range passing.
Portland will play down to 10 men momentarily.
And the number 8, Noah Beck, coming on, another freshman, making his debut out on Merlot Field in the regular season.
One of several products from RSL Academy. It's roster this season.
Yeah, and I love to see that as a Salt Lake native myself. Real Salt Lake making a little pipeline here to the Bluff. It's amazing to see, and we'll see Noah Beck here show his quality on the ball in the center of the park.
Good movement here from Colgate as they work it out wide to Kingy on the wing. Going back for Portland. Talked about that great start last year for the Pilots, 10-0-3. 3rd best all time. It was the best start since 1995.
Yeah, they came out flying last season. Similar to this year, I believe they struggled in their opening half of the first game, struggled to score goals, but then once they started scoring goals, they couldn't stop.
Ray Ortiz. We're making a run.
And Colgate's done a very nice job defensively, getting behind the ball, being very difficult to break down, especially with the big number 25 center back.
There's Clark on the ball. And the flag up on the far side. Doesn't look like we've seen any major change to either side in terms of tactics or players so far here in early moments of the second half?
No, I think both sides will be pretty happy with their performance. Colgate 0-0 in the first half. Not giving away too many chances other than the 2 off the crossbar, but the Pilots will maybe feel like they're unlucky that they haven't scored one, but they'll come out the same way they started.
Ray Ortiz. Ortiz still with it, trying to turn the corner. And good defense that time on the far side of the field. Great work that time.
Great defending from the left wing back.
It was Baraka Kingy, product of Bethesda, Maryland.
Not an easy person to stay with, Ray Ortiz. Very pacey down the right-hand side. He did very well to get his body in front of the ball.
Kingy, just a sophomore. Good looking back on that left
Showing
side.
his pace there.
Pilots win possession. Down the line. Here's a chance and a huge save by Harris. Play still alive. Harris.
Kendall again, constant threat in the center of the park, slipping Gio Magana Rivera through. Great save by the goalkeeper.
Great chance for the Pilots here in the first 10 minutes of the second half.
Luke Kendall showing his strength there, a little bit lucky to find the ball. Great slip through ball to Gio Magana Rivera, and the goalkeeper does very well to come out strong and quick, reads the danger. Here we'll see it again. Great through ball from Luke Kendall and a wonderful save by the goalkeeper Harris.
The ball out of bounds for a goal kick. Harris using all the 6'4" size and just a great reaction save.
So important for goalkeepers on those through balls to be confident in coming out and closing down the angle. Harris did very well there. Little kick save. But Magana Rivera will be happy to get an early chance on goal. That's his second shot in the second half, so he'll be very happy with his start.
Portland, just like the first half, where they had a couple good chances early on. Great one here in the first 5 minutes. Kruger. Good ball down the line.
Lovely ball from Kruger.
Stroud trying to turn the corner. Plays it on the deck. And read well that time by the Pilots.
Well dealt with from Tioso. And Jacobo or Reyes Ortiz showing his skill.
Reyes slipping it through. Magana Rivera, space. Trying to find Pereira. The flag stays down. Just a little bit of a heavy touch.
And you can just see the quality from Jacobo Reyes. Little slip and dip out wide, gets through the defender, and a great, wonderful ball to Gio Magana Rivera, who just misses Alejandro Pereira. Here we go, just over, hits it through the center backs. The number 25 does well to close off the angle.
Colgate winning the ball, playing it into the attacking half, looking for Fischer, who had a big first half. And Kruger. Here come the Raiders. Fischer, the freshman, far corner flag, trying to keep the play alive. He's going up against 2 defenders. Big collision on the far side of the field.
Tough challenge there, just coming together of 2 bodies. And Fischer, the freshman, showing his strength, showing his work ethic, trying to win the ball back. Been tireless worker up there.
Here's another look at that collision.
Big number 9 trying to hold the ball up. And a little unlucky shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, just pushes BJ O'Hara into his teammate, just to come together of bodies. Nothing malicious about that challenge.
Looks like Morrison's okay.
But you can see the athleticism of all these players on the field. The big number 9 freshman showing his strength, showing his pace, and Brian O'Hara as well showing his strength, dealing with that big number 9 forward.
Warfield Saunders into the middle.
And Noah Beck's been good since he's come on the field, very calm on the ball. The Real Salt Lake midfielder.
Here's with it, Hindell. Can't quite control it. Chance for Colgate. Kruger turned away. Go all the way back into Harris. Good pressure here from the Pilots. Stroud. Kruger in a battle with Hendel, and Hendel wins it.
Great strike from the big German Hendel. You can see just the amount of ground Luke Hendel's covered today. Been up the field, getting combinations into the box and covering defensively as well.
Magana Rivera through traffic. Still with it. Well played into the middle. We're trying to knock it down. And that was going to go against the Pilots.
Unlucky there from Pereira. Gio Magana Rivera has been very dangerous going forward. He's been hungry since he's come on the field, looking to make a difference. Just rides the challenge. Great touch there to break 2 defenders, and the chance goes there when he's pushed wide. Unlucky box into the middle. Alejandro Pereira trying to hold the ball up and just gives up a challenge on the top of the box for the Colgate Raiders.
Scoreless here, 55th minute. Opening match of the 2019 campaign. Raiders, 3 straight Patriot League championships. Made to the second round of the NCAA tournament, beating New Hampshire, going to Wake Forest last year.
And you can see why they've been such a solid team over the years. They've just been really difficult to break down. They won't give you anything as a team. They'll make you beat them. They'll make you find intricate combinations centrally or get the ball wide and get crosses into the box.
Magana Rivera can't control it. Alberto had a busy first half, pardon me. The time it was DePietro.
DePietro and Alberto in the center of the park have been very good for the Colgate Raiders, as well as the big number 10 Morrison.
Pereira playing it forward. Pereira trying to knock it down. Ball loose in the middle. Morrison earns a free kick.
And just a professional foul there from Brian O'Hara. The ball's gone, doesn't want the man to get by him as well. Just stops the play so his men can get behind the ball.
Christian Clark will come up to take the free kick. Throw in here for the Pilots in the 56th minute.
It's been a bright start from the Pilots. They've been in the Colgate half majority of the first 10 minutes and a few chances on goal, just missing that final ball here.
Gazzo with time and space to bring it forward toward midfield. Playing it down the line for Hendel. A great ball. Hendel, the opportunity. Just wide.
Lovely ball there from Tialso. And Hendel running through the back line. A good little interchange with the center forward, Pereira. And just unlucky to miss the shot wide. A little dink over the goalkeeper. Great through ball from Tialso. Luke Hendel unlucky. He's trying to just lift the ball over the goalkeeper and just push or pulls his shot a little bit wide. Great chance for the Pilots. Great little interchange there. The center forward Pereira comes in deep to get the ball to feet. Center backs come out for a little slip through ball there for Hendel.
Another good opportunity here for Portland in the second half. Still looking for our first goal of the match. From Saunders.
There you can see the quality of passing from Noah Beck.
There's Reyes taking on 2 defenders.
As well as the dribbling ability of Reyes.
And he earns a corner kick.
And the defender did well to get back there, but you can see the quality of these freshman players for UP. Noah Beck with a lovely spray ball wide, and Reyes getting at his defender one-on-one, showing his skill.
Ray Ortiz with Reyes over there. Chance here for Portland. 60th minute. Play to the back post. Hendel just let that go out. It'll be a corner kick from the far side, so Ortiz will jog all the way over.
Just overhit from Ortiz. There again, we can hear Villa Drum Squad still beating strong in the 59th minute. They've been showing a lot of energy all game. Amazing to see it here at Merlot Field.
Ortiz from the far flag. Piazza was the intended target, cleared away. Good work that time by Colgate to get it out of the danger area. Good cover that time from Cowbo. Great clearance from Cornfield Saunders, who tried to play it back.
Just sweeping up the danger from Cowbo.
Back.
Love seeing that from a freshman midfielder, wanting to be on the ball, wanting to get touches and move the ball around the field.
Throwing here for Kelly Cornfield Saunders, product of LA Galaxy Academy. Colgate still looking for their first good opportunity here in the second half. 3 good chances in the opening half. Cornfield Saunders trying to play it down the line of Pereira. Read well that time. Good work defensively again by the 3 central defenders for Colgate.
Substitution for Colgate, number 16, Max Edelstein, on replacing number 15, Ryan.
Max Edelstein, a freshman from San Francisco, in for the first time. Facing Kruger.
Kruger's been good up top as well. A lot of really hard work, closing the ball down, defending very well. Not a lot of chances on goal, but he won't mind that as long as it stays 0-0. And look at the work right here from Luke Hendel. Running back, running really hard to win the ball back, and there you go. He wins the ball high up the field to give the Pilots a chance.
Ortiz, bit of a heavy touch. But he earns the foul.
And that all starts from the work rate of Luke Hendel. Pilots lose the ball. Luke doesn't worry about it. He's running really hard back to win it. Wins the ball high up the field so the Pilots can make one pass, and they're already to the Colgate back line.
So a chance here for Portland. The 61st minute. Here's another look. Good turn by Pereira.
Unlucky from the Colgate defender. Just barely goes through the back of Ray Ortiz. Probably a foul for me.
Ortiz. Magana Rivera, first time ball. And now Colgate looking to counter. The ball played forward. Fischer, the intended target. Cowbo just knocked it out of bounds. You can see a set piece from the training grounds. They tried to find Cowbo.
Yep, that's straight off the training ground. Ray Ortiz, Gio Magana Rivera, friends off the field, looking to make a little connection on a short free kick. Unlucky.
Good turn that time from Stroud. Chance over the bar.
Lovely skill from the right wing back Stroud. Just leaning back as he hits it. Here's the free kick.
Number 7, Kevin Ogadugu on. Replacing number 9, Alejandro Pereira.
Here we go. We get to see the skill from Stroud, the right wing back. Skips around his defender, and a good strike on goal. Just leaning back, always rising over the goal. But well done from the right wing back.
Ogadugu back in for Pereira. And Liscano back into the match for Harrison.
And a like-for-like switch. Kevin Ogadugu will just go straight up top to where Alejandro Pereira was. And he'll look to show his pace running in behind defenders.
Liscano, pardon me, in for Morrison. 63rd minute, scoreless. Trying to knock it forward. Bar plays into the attacking half. One right back though by Portland.
And I've been very impressed with Noah Beck, center of the park. No problem coming in here to the second half. A gutty performance so far from him. He's been busy on the ball, busy off the ball. He's been good.
There he is with it. Long switch to Ray Ortiz.
Gets to show his ball strike in there. Lovely switch of the play.
Ortiz, good work by King again. He's been great on that left-hand side.
Been very good 1v1 defender.
Let's win it right back. Well played forward for Reyes. Cleared away by the back line. Midfield Saunders wins that battle. Reyes down the line. Udugu. And it'll be a throw-in for the Pilots.
Good skill from the 2 freshmen. Intricate play there. Well defended by Colgate.
Tiazo. Hindell back to goal. They'll score this here in the 64th minute. Tiazo looking for options.
And again, even though it's a 0-0 game, it's been very fun to watch.
Ryan Rivera. There's Ortiz. Hindell. Collision in the middle of the field. We play on. Ball whipped into the area. And it will roll out for a throw-in for the Raiders.
There's been a few of those overhit crosses for the Pilots today. That's some of those smaller quality pieces that will come as the season goes on.
Hindell. Good work that time by Gerard to knock him off the ball. Colgate playing it forward, looking for Fischer to make a run.
Again, Alberto dealing with the danger.
Zano played short. Now Beck on the ball. Tiazo and Cornfield Saunders. Moreland working along the back line, trying to find some space. Beck dropping back pretty far to collect that. I'll switch it out wide. Hindell looking to turn. Hindell beats a couple defenders. Looking for options.
Good turn from there. Good turn from Hindell there. Just short of options, looking forward. Colgate defenders working Colgate midfielders working very hard to get behind the ball.
Beck. Cowbo will play it back into the middle. As was possession, but can they make something of it?
And here you can see the Colgate 11 players behind the ball, 11 players in their defending half.
Reyes. Couple players down for Colgate. I think that is Liscano. He's been down for a while. Lucas Liscano from Culver City. Senior made just 1 assist last year, 20 appearances. See what happened to Liscano.
Good little give and go pass from the 2 midfielders, Magana Rivera and Ortiz. Well defended by Colgate. Again, very difficult to break down. The last play was a good picture. Colgate has 11 players behind the ball and just trying not to give Portland any chances whatsoever. Very difficult to break down through the center of the field. The back 5 and the 3 central midfielders working very hard to limit these Portland chances.
Oh, never a good sign. Liscano not putting a lot of weight on that left leg. Hopefully he's not severely injured, but that's obviously not a good sign. He's not putting any weight on that left leg.
And there's the goalkeeper, Harris, showing his leadership, helping his teammate off the field.
Subset for both teams. Ujola is going to check in momentarily.
Number 10, Kintaro
Morrison back in.
Number 27, Lucas Lascano.
Edward Bass also checking momentarily.
And a good show of sportsmanship from the Pilots, giving the ball back to the Colgate Raiders.
Still scoreless here in this match, 67th minute. Harris plays a long ball into the Pilots' half. Gerard.
And a big clearance from the number 17, Gerard. No nonsense defending.
Portland again will build out of the back. Cornfield Saunders some space along the near sideline. Reyes. Stroud, good work defensively. Portland wins it back. Beck looking for options. Tiazzo, switch it back to O'Hara.
And Colgate won't mind this at all. Portland center backs passing around the field. Now they can get into their attacking half. Colgate again difficult to break down.
Reyes. Guy in Rivera trying to find Cornfield Saunders. Great defense that time. Well read by DePietro. Now Drew Fischer in an active first half. DePietro. Let's switch it. Better possession here from Colgate.
Good ball there from DePietro, breaking the pressure from Portland.
Kingy. Playing the ball on the deck. A chance here for Colgate. Campuzano comes out strong. Play still alive. Shot blocked from the top of the box. DePietro with it. He'll take it from distance. Campuzano there.
And well done from Campuzano, just as Harris came out in the first half, or in the second half for Gio Magana Rivera's save. Campuzano's early off his line to come and block that one with his feet.
I believe that was Edelstein on the initial attempt. Campuzano came out to challenge.
Great little slip through ball there from Colgate Raiders.
Magana Rivera. Chance for the Pilots. Great work defensively that time again by Colgate.
Another great
Clark,
challenge
no
from
surprise,
Clark.
yeah.
He's been very good all night long in the center of the park, making very good challenges. And here's a slip through ball. Campuzano comes out very well off his line, makes himself big, great kick save. And then the other defenders working very hard to block shots. Cowbo and Noah Beck blocking shots. And a comfortable save there for Nico Campuzano.
Juju back into the game for the Pilots.
Fischer.
Corner kick here for Portland in the 70th minute. This time it was a set piece designed for Magana Rivera. This ball whipped in. And we'll go out harmlessly for a goal kick. So first look here in the second half. Juju back in the match. He was pretty productive. The first half for Portland in the middle of the field.
Very good from Juju Ulu in the first half. Very good on the ball. A lot of quality passes, hitting the crossbar with his left foot. We'll see what he has in the last 30 minutes of tonight's match. He'll be looking to come off the bench and make a big difference here in the second half. Fresh legs. He's had a long break.
Rolling for the Raiders. Colgate 13-5-5, 5-2-2 in the conference last year. The Patriot League win over Army. Captured their third straight Patriot League title. 12 wins in 2018, 13 in 2016. Let's go all the way back to 2014. Last time they didn't win at least 10 games. It's been a pretty remarkable run here.
Definitely for a really quality opponent in Colgate. They've been very good tonight. Gritty performance from the away team.
Reyes gets held up.
And another professional foul from the number 17 center back, Gerard. Just holding play up from the young number 19, Jacobo Reyes.
down the line for Ray Ortiz. Turn away from some pressure. Portland now backtracking. Piazzo. Warfield Saunders. Magana Rivera. Trying to cut it back. Gudugu.
And again, it's just so tight in there for the Pilots. Really difficult to break down. The Colgate Raiders have 5 people around the ball in the top of the box.
Ahead of that time from Warfield Saunders.
Just making it a really high degree of difficulty for the Pilots to make a combination around the top of the box.
Johnny Rivera, Ortiz, who can't quite control and cleared away by Colgate toward midfield.
Good try there from the freshman, a little flick with the back heel. Unlucky not to slip through.
Reyes again. I'm not on the same page. Gudugu.
One of the few things Jacobo Reyes has done wrong tonight. He's been very good. Constant threat on the left-hand side.
Warfield Saunders pushing forward. Still with it. Trying to play it in for Reyes. Go out right in front of the Colgate bench for a Pilots throw-in. Alejandro Pereira going to check back into the match.
Substitution for the
home
Pilots,
side.
number 9, Alejandro Pereira on replacing.
Looks like Ray Ortiz is coming off the field.
13,
Looks like Kevin Ogudubu is going to go over to the right-hand side.
Ogudugu with it. And a good one-on-one battle with Kingy.
Very good defending from the left wing back.
Portland still with possession.
And Noah Beck, very well done, keeping the ball for the Portland Pilots in the attacking half.
Reyes, what a move. Trying to play it across, takes a deflection, should be a corner kick.
Quality there from Jacobo Reyes. Lovely little step over with the right peg, outside with the left foot, getting his cross in, but a good block from Gerard, out for a corner for the Pilots.
So we have a player down for Colgate on the far side of the field. That's Kingy, who's had a great game defensively.
Yeah, he's worked very hard, as all of these Colgate Raiders have. They've been working tirelessly all game, blocking shots, making challenges, making it really difficult for the Pilots to break down.
Rocker Kingy, a sophomore from Bethesda, Maryland. And he's been busy tonight. It might just be a cramp. Hopefully nothing serious.
Yeah, looking like a spotted cramp. Shows you how much running he's doing, and also it's the first game of the season. A lot of these players still getting their legs, still building up their base of fitness, and in a really high energy, high pressing game such as this one, it's really difficult to keep this sort of defending up for 90 minutes.
Good to see Kingy up on his feet. It will make a change, though.
Kingy very good on the left-hand side is the left wing back.
Simon Fischer will check in, the junior from Brookline, Massachusetts. Transfer from Providence.
Not an easy place to come into. 75th minute, left wing back. Really important job to do for the number 14 as a left wing back.
Here's a chance for Portland from the near flag. Ball driven to the near post. And they'll go out for a Pilots throw-in. Reyes trying to earn another corner kick. He does. 75th minute.
Well done from Reyes. All he's trying to do there is get a corner kick, and he does it very well.
Well served back post. Great looking ball served in that time. And we'll go out for a goal kick. A much better attempt for the Pilots. A great ball that time whipped in by Jujuulu.
Showing his quality ball striking again there. Lovely whipped ball in with pace. Well dealt with from the Colgate Raiders. Unlucky for the Pilots.
Still looking for our first goal of the match. Really trying to feed it in that time to Reyes. And Colgate sound defensively. Magani Rivera, time and space on the right channel. A good fake, playing it down the line. Pereira looking to turn. Still with it, the shot blocked.
Great block from the number 25.
Clark. Colgate again once.
And calm as you like from the number 10 inside his own box. A little slip around Gio Magani Rivera.
Morrison. Clark. Ball stays in play on the far side of the field. Verdugo trying to create something in that far corner flag. Now ball played into the area. Midfield Saunders. Bass. Passing him out with Cornfield Saunders.
And we're just starting to see some of these tired legs, a little loose passing, some late challenges, a lot of people holding hands on knees. Pretty high intensity game here in the 77th minute.
Colgate's had one real good chance here in the second half. Stroud with a shot from just outside the 18. Gerard, Clark.
Well defended there from DePetro.
Well played down the line for Bass. Better possession here from the Raiders. They worked on the left flank. Trying to slip it through that time, pardon me, to Edelstein.
Great possession there for the Raiders. They'll love this here in the 78th minute just to kill some of the momentum the Pilots built up, keeping the ball in their attacking half.
Stein looking to turn. And it goes into the side netting. Defense from Cowbo. Just goes out for a goal kick here in the 79th minute.
Well done there from the big number 9, the freshman.
This game feels like it has one goal in it somewhere. Had some really good opportunities. 4 great chances for Portland.
A lot of great chances, just missing the goal, frame of the goal, hitting the crossbar, just missing some of these through balls. But again, the Colgate defense as well as the Colgate goalkeeper have been very good all night.
Magani Rivera. That ball takes a deflection, should go out for a corner kick. If you're just joining us, Portland, 2 opportunities off the crossbar in the first 12 minutes of the match. And another opportunity here.
Lots of chances for a 0-0 game. And well done from Gio Magani Rivera to win the corner kick for the Pilots so they can get their big center backs forward.
Julu from the far flag, 80th minute. This be Portland's opportunity. Harrison clears it away. Pilots still control.
And we've seen a few of those from the Pilots, just not beating the first defender, getting it over that near post, so it's pretty easy for Colgate to deal with those. And they'll love a little spot of possession here to calm the game down again.
Herrera looking to turn, can't control it, it falls back. Tiazo, but it's still in the attacking half.
Can just see the compact shape from Colgate. Very difficult to break down. Tialso trying to find a little slip ball to Alejandro Pereira, but well dealt with from the Colgate defense and midfield.
Colgate on the ball. Simon Fischer. Long switch. Portland wins it back. Reyes can't control it. Good work defensively again to Petro.
DePetro and Alberto have been very good defensively in the center of the park for Colgate. Two holding midfielders.
Petro plays it out wide. 81st minute, scoreless from Merlot Field, opening match of the 2019 campaign. 4 straight to start the season here at home. Coastal Carolina coming up on Sunday, then GW, followed by Davidson.
Yep, they have not scheduled very many easy games here at the beginning of the season. Lots of quality opponents coming into Merlot Field. Amazing for the students, amazing for the fans to see these quality East Coast opponents coming around. Schools that we may not have heard of, but very quality constantly in the tournament, such as Coastal Carolina and Colgate here tonight.
Play kept alive. Chance here for Colgate. Oh, it was a flag up on the far side. Great effort on that far side of the field. That time was Morrison again. Almost able to keep that play alive. Ortiz back in. Also back in for Colgate. 2 substitutions. Drew Fischer and Ryan Kruger.
And the ball. Believe the ball just went out of play. Well dealt with from Campuzano and the Pilots defense.
Good sign there for Colgate. Kingy back into the game on the left-hand side.
Nothing too serious for Kingy. Straight back onto the field, 10 minutes left.
Cornfield Saunders drifting to the attack now, where Ray Ortiz finds himself on the left side.
Little switch of shape from the Pilots. Jacobo Reyes looks like he's going to be the hold up forward. Ray Ortiz on the left and Kevin Ogudubu on the right-hand side, with Gio Magana Rivera and Yusuf Kugulu in the midfield. Noah Beck's been very good in the center of the park as the freshman midfielder, holding midfielder. Been very good on the ball.
Cornfield Saunders, some space. Reyes. Ortiz trying to feed it back to Reyes. We'll go out for a goal kick. Good work defensively by Gerard. He's been great tonight as well.
Been very good. Gerard, Clark, and Gallietta, 3 center backs for Colgate, have been very difficult to break down, very athletic, dealing with these pacey and strong Portland forwards and wingers.
A little wrestling match there at midfield between Beck and Fischer.
The 2 freshmen.
Go Pilots' way. Cornfield Saunders trying to play it for Ray Ortiz. That one drifted into the 18. No trouble for Harris.
Good movement there from Ortiz, checking in and then spinning out, looking for a ball in behind. Just missed hit by Kelly Saunders.
Well, Pilots need Ortiz to stay healthy this year. That monster season 2 years ago. 6 goals, 13 assists. 3 goals, 2 assists last year, but was injured the majority of the year.
Yep, he'll be a constant threat for the Pilots, getting service into the box, getting goals, getting assists, set piece threat constantly. He'll be looking to go out on a very high note, the senior.
Here's Cornfield Saunders. Still opportunity for both teams here late in this game. Kruger. Stroud plays it down the line, but right into the path of Cornfield Saunders. Beck under some pressure.
Good playing out of the pressure from the Pilots, but again, a few missed passes, a few tired legs slipping, and a great ball there from Tialso.
Ortiz, left wing, edge of the box, still with it on his right foot. Lays it across. Ortiz. The right foot, the shot, blocked. Still a chance for the Pilots. Gudu can't quite get to it. And out of bounds thrown for Colgate.
Just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, Ogadubu. But a good spell of possession there for the Pilots, getting chances on goal. Again, very well defended from the Colgate Raiders, working very hard on the top of their own box.
Jujulu puts under some space along the touchline. 86th minute. Ortiz, Tiazo. There's Beck. The Pilots find a late winner here at home on opening night. Beck, good possession here from Portland. Reyes. Moving it for Ortiz. A flag up on the far side.
And again, great line from the Colgate defense. Good try there, just a little overlapping front run from Ray Ortiz, Jacobo Reyes. A little slip ball, but unlucky for to be offsides there, Ray Ortiz.
87th minute. I'd say Portland's had the edge in possession. It's really the better scoring opportunities, but credit to Colgate, they've hung tough here on the road.
Yes, they have. They haven't given anything away.
Kruger the intended target that time. Julu trying to chip it forward for Reyes. Throwing for Colgate. Stroud will come up to take it right at that midfield line.
And Colgate will take this opportunity to get their back line up the field a little bit, get out of their box.
Good ball by Kruger. Kicking all kinds of space on that wing. Good move into the area. Trying to play it across. Cleared away by Portland.
Great switch of play there from Kruger, really opening up the field.
Pilots come away with it. Julu. Beck.
Magana Rivera has been good since he's come on the field, been dangerous, made a difference. Here he is again.
Ball slipped down the line, chance for the Pilots. Clark straight up in the air, not a great clearance. Gudugu trying to get there.
There you can see the pace of Gio Magana Rivera breaking a line with his touch so he can get into the back line. A little slip ball through to Kevin Ogadubu. Great block again from the Colgate Raiders.
Piazzo. '89th minute from Merlot Field. Beck bringing it forward. Looking for options. Trying to find Magana Rivera. Orson read that well.
Again, we sound like a broken record, but the Colgate Raiders so difficult to break down defensively through the center of the park.
Move by Stroud. And he earns the whistle.
And there's another professional foul by Juju Ulu. Just breaking up the play. Call it killing the counterattack. But Colgate won't mind that at all. They'll just take this opportunity to get their lines up, slow the game down for the last minute, put the ball into the box.
Well, they had 10 shutouts last year, and they're on their way to the first one of the 2019 campaign.
Yeah, you can see why they have so many shutouts. The goalkeeper's been unbelievable. Big center back number 25, Clark. Gerard has been good. Gallietta has been very good as well.
Berto serving in. Clark the header. Chance here for Colgate. Stroud, the intended target, almost got there.
Well dealt with from Tiasso, not an easy one. Excuse me, Calvo.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Colgate with the last second opportunity there, almost.
Very dangerous. Yep, that's exactly what they were looking for. Just a free kick, serve it in the box, see what they can get in the last minute.
Well, we will go to overtime.
5-minute intermission will begin the first.
We will take a timeout. Scoreless at the end of 90 minutes from Merlot Field. We'll take a timeout, come back with overtime in the opening match of the 2019 campaign. Scoreless after 90 from Merlot. Portland and Colgate back after this timeout. Getting set for overtime here at Merlot. Scoreless through 90. Entertaining game despite the zeros on the scoreboard. Pilots really 4 good opportunities. A couple for Colgate in the second half. Get to say, Matt, overall, Portland the better quality chances, but we head into overtime.
Yeah, Portland unlucky not to be 1 goal up at least, but Colgate has defended really well. So now we go into the 2 10-minute overtimes, but if one team scores, game is over, golden goal. So we'll see if the Pilots can score and bring the house down, or if Colgate can continue to defend. They've been very resolute and very difficult to break down. But again, if one team scores, game is over, golden goal. There you can see the big 0-0 goalkeeper, captain, giving the speech to his team. He's been very good all night long, along with the 3 center backs, Gallietta, Clark, and Gerard.
And Camazano's been busy as well, showing an ability to come off his line and be aggressive tonight.
Yep, the opposite number, Nico Campuzano, been very good all night long, coming, punching balls out of the air, dealing with the set-piece threat that Colgate possesses, and has been very good coming off his line as well.
All right, we're just about set to go here. Overtime number 1.
So both teams will be looking to, right off the start, not give anything away. They won't take any chances, won't be flying forward first couple minutes, and then the game may settle down. We may see a few more chances from there.
All right, looks like we are set to go. It'll be Morrison to start things off here in overtime number 1. All right, overtime underway. Nope.
Cheeky from the Colgate forward.
There we go. Bartow plays a long ball into the Pilots' half.
And you can see right off the kickoff, object of the game, get the ball into the other team's half. And here's a long throw from Colgate. They've been dangerous on set pieces as well as long throws.
Fischer will come up to take it. Well, headed forward, Gerard almost got there. Foul against Colgate, so we'll go back to Portland.
Well dealt with from the Pilots. Those are not easy defensive plays to make all game long. Set pieces, long throws, very difficult to defend.
Beck coming back to receive the ball, plays it out wide to Cornfield Saunders. Cowbo. That's working along the back line, switched out wide. Now they bring it to the attacking half.
Good turn there from Hendel, switching the play. He's been very sharp all night long, making plays offensively as well as defensively.
Ray Ortiz trying to turn inside on Kingy.
And Ray Ortiz showing his pace and skill, turning his man, earning a free kick. Pilots will love that. 1 minute and 45 seconds into the first overtime period and a dangerous free kick. Here we go. We get to see Ray Ortiz. Quick turn of pace, gets around his defender, and unlucky from the number 23, just pulling the jersey back. Well done from Ray Ortiz. And here we get to see the Pilots free kick in a dangerous possession.
And Ortiz will serve it in. Good ball in. It's knocked out, it's loose, this shot. Blocked and out of the area.
Well dealt with from the Colgate Raiders, unlucky from the Pilots, very dangerous possession.
Orland still on the attacking foot. Hendel. Ortiz. Well, punched out wide. King's going to get there first. And learn a throw-in.
Unlucky from Ortiz, just trying to find a floated through ball into the number 19, Cowbo Reyes, playing as the center forward.
Cowbo. One-on-one battle there.
A lot of very good battles going on all night long. Cowbo and the number 12, big forward for Colgate, have been battling all night long, showing their strength.
Cowbo going to pick up the yellow card.
Unlucky there, just riding a challenge, a little late getting to the ball.
Alberto a little slow to get up. Looks like he's okay though.
And again, Alberto just doing everything for Colgate. Oh, there you go. Hendel and Cowbo, unlucky. Cowbo picking up the yellow card for his teammate Hendel.
In overtime here at Merlot. Clark. O'Hara reads that well. Hendel looking to turn. Push off the ball by Morrison.
Morrison, another tireless worker in the center of the park for Colgate. And there's the first we've seen of RJ Stretch on the field for the first time tonight.
Stretch, the sophomore from Spokane.
Was very good as a freshman last year, outside back.
That ball not controlled by Ortiz. It'll go out for a goal kick.
Just missed his feet from Cowbo. Ray Ortiz not expecting it to be played out in front of him. Unlucky. Yeah, RJ Stretch coming on for the Pilots. He was very good as a freshman last year, outside back. Very athletic going forward, as well as dealing with pacey wingers out wide. But it looks like right now he's playing as the left midfielder with Kelly Cornfield Saunders as the left back.
Here's a chance for Portland. This will be a red card.
It's going to be a red card for the number 25 center back.
Clark, the captain.
Clark, no other real decision. Cowbo Reyes in on goal, had to bring him down. He's been good all night, but a red card for the big number 25 center back for Colgate. Here you go, slip through ball. Cowbo Reyes in on goal and a clear red card. Denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity.
To Colgate, number 25, Christian Clark, in the 95th minute.
But Christian Clark's been very good all night. Unlucky for him to end the night on a red card like that. But well done for the Pilots. Well done, Cowbo Reyes, for slipping through.
The last guy, if you're Colgate, you want off the field as your captain, and man who controls the middle.
Yep, big leader, big loss for them. So we'll see if the Pilots can take advantage.
This will be Ray Ortiz over it here in overtime. Ortiz. Just wide.
Just missed it. Ray Ortiz, good try. Trying to get it up and over the wall, but still get it down in time to reach the goal. Just wide from the senior midfielder out of San Diego. Here it is, Ray Ortiz. Free kick about 25 yards out. Trying to just curl it around the wall, find that far post. Excuse me, the near post. Goalkeeper looked to have it covered just wide.
So Fischer into the game. For Bass, it looks like King is going to slide into the middle where Clark was. And now Portland up a man in overtime.
Yeah, we'll see the change in shape here in a little bit.
Ortiz. Good work. Just into the game. Fischer. Now Morrison.
Great work there from Morrison, dribbling out of pressure, getting the Colgate Raiders into the Portland Pilots half.
Now trying to take on two defenders.
And now the Pilots trying to get the ball back in play as quick as possible, trying to take advantage of this momentum.
Hendel still with it. Shot takes a deflection. Harris will have time to collect it.
And you can really see the Pilots trying to turn up the intensity. Big moment such as a red card, they'll want to capitalize on that momentum as soon as they can. And the number 10 Morrison, very good work there, bringing the ball down, earning a throw-in for his team. Just killing 30 more seconds from the clock, and now Colgate will look to just get out of here with a 0-0 tie. That will be a good result for them with a man down and 2 overtime periods to play.
Ortiz, Fischer wins that battle. Gonna play it down the line. Drew Fischer, Campuzano off his line. Dangerous opportunity for Colgate.
Very dangerous from Brian O'Hara, just under hit the ball. A little bit of tired legs, but him and Francesco Tioso have been very good all night, along with Cowbo and Kelly Cornfield Saunders.
Pilots up a man. With 3 minutes left to go, overtime number 1. Ball skips by Ortiz. Here's a look at that last opportunity for Colgate.
Yeah, Brian O'Hara looks to have the danger dealt with, just under hits the pass. And well done from Fischer to be on his toes to look to capitalize, but Campuzano on his toes, coming off really strong again, well dealt with.
Well, chip back toward the top of the box, and they'll almost able to get there. Not a good clearance. Ortiz gonna bring it down.
Lovely touch there from Ray Ortiz, showing his class. Not easy to bring the ball down from that height. Call that a skill check when the ball's really high up in the air. See who has the best touch, bring it down. Very soft touch there from Ray Ortiz, and another dangerous free kick for the Pilots.
Under 2 minutes left to go, overtime number 1. Ortiz. Headed out of the way by Colgate. Ryan Rivera keeps the play alive. Hindell from distance.
Just wide from Hindell, good strike. Again, Colgate well dealt with on the free kick. Good clearance on the first one, but Pilots looking to capitalize on the second ball. And Hindell with it just wide. Let's take a look. Here it is. Just pulls across it a little bit too much. He's trying to hit that ball with a little bit of side spin into the far post, but just missed the technique.
Less than a minute to go, overtime number 1. We're going for Colgate.
And Colgate here again will just try and run out the clock, get to the second overtime period. They'll get their lines up, kill as much time as possible.
Morrison will come over to take this corner.
And the referee trying to hurry play up.
Fischer wins it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Morrison against 2 defenders as overtime number 1 comes to an end. Remains scoreless. We'll take another short timeout, come back with overtime number 2 from Merlot. Portland up a man here in the extra session. More Pilot soccer coming up right here, WCC Network. Overtime number 2 back here at Merlot Field. Pilots up a man. Clark sent off 4 minutes into first overtime. So Portland up a man here for 10 minutes trying to get the game winner. Goal in effect. We've got Nick Carlin Voigt there. He's getting some last second instructions into his side here. We get set to start overtime number 2.
Yep, he'll be trying to get every last ounce of energy in from the Pilots. Very difficult to play 90 minutes and then have to play 2 overtime periods. Stay mentally turned on the entire game is very difficult. We see some small mistakes, lapses in concentration, such as BJ O'Hara just under hitting a pass to the goalkeeper. So again, very difficult for these players to come out here and play 90 minutes and have to play 2 overtime periods as well.
Overtime number 2 underway. Pilots working right to left. Tracy into the game. Saw him some spot duty there in the second half. Beck. Portland up a man. Handel looking to turn. Now playing it out wide. Reyes trying to leave it. Cleared away at the last second by Colgate.
Very well dealt with from Colgate. Good try from Jacobo Reyes. Good chance early for the Pilots. And a lovely switch of the play there from Morrison.
Stroud looking for a first-time ball into the middle.
Excuse me, Fischer with a very lovely ball switching the play and now making his way across to hold the ball up for Colgate.
Beck, Giazzo, Portland bringing up the far side.
A lot of very impressive freshmen on the field tonight. Beck's been very good. Reyes has been very good.
Here's Magana Rivera. Still with it on his right foot. Beck drifting forward, still with it. Tracy playing it down the line. Reyes into the area. Ortiz.
And those are the types of chances the Pilots are trying to get the ball wide, spread that back line apart so they can get service into the box. Very difficult to play on the interior in a tight shape like this, even with a man down for Colgate. Very compact defensively, 2 blocks of 4 with a high forward looking to stretch the play high.
Dell the intended target that time. Beck just play it out wide. Cowbo. Reyes can't control it, but it will go out of bounds.
Well defended there by Kingi. Been good since he came back onto the field after going down with a spot of cramp early or late in the second half.
Beck, lots of room. A play to the near side for stretch. Beck trying to chip it in for Handel. Handel keeps it in play, but the flag's up.
Lovely ball there from Noah Beck, just trying to find Handel. I think the chance goes after he tries to take a touch. Really difficult technique. Maybe if he can hit the volley with the left foot coming over the shoulder. Here we see it. Maybe if he can hit it one time. Difficult technique there. Ball coming over his shoulder, just runs out of play.
Max Edelstein back into the match for Drew Fischer.
Drew Fischer, very good tonight. Very fun to watch. Pacey forward, can hold the ball up. Very hard worker defensively without the ball. But a very good performance from the freshman.
Pilots up a man here in overtime number 2. Took the man advantage in overtime number 1. Clark sent off, straight red card.
RJ Stress showing his strength there. Good bump.
Giazzo. Here's Beck. Now Reyes on the left side.
Reyes constantly looking to play forward. Well done. Switch of play from Magana Rivera.
Here's Ortiz. Again, Kingy just tough on that far side.
Great one-on-one defending there from Kingy.
Magana Rivera, first time ball. A flag up again.
Yeah, the Pilots just not ready for the quick throw in from Ortiz. Right idea, just not on the same page. Get to see the defending from Kingy there, though. Really difficult.
He's been great.
Ray
all
Ortiz
game.
been very good. Ray Ortiz a constant threat, but Kingy's done very well with his 1v1 defending.
Long ball played over top. Tiazo will get there first. Plays it back in Campuzano. An important alert to build out of the back here. It's under 5 minutes left to go. Overtime number 2.
Last 5 minutes, Pilots will be looking to throw bodies forward, looking to try and get a goal as the home team, looking to get the win. And Colgate will be looking to get out of here with a 0-0 tie, especially with a man down will be a good result.
Beck. Cowbo. Ortiz trying to earn in the corner. He keeps it in play. It's loose. Hindell trying to knock it down. Tracy can't get it on frame. Still Hindell. That's blocked. And cleared toward midfield.
Again, Colgate showing their commitment to defending, blocking shots. Very alert on first and second balls. Great look there from Ray Ortiz.
Flag stays down. The ball played into the box. Magana Rivera.
And a lovely combination there. Ray Ortiz, a little slip backside through ball to Jacobo Reyes. Cutback ball, and Gio Magana Rivera. Ball's just behind him, so he's reaching for it, so it's difficult technique, but good chance there for the Pilots. Been a few of those in the second half where the Pilots just haven't been able to sort their feet out in the box.
Approach 3 minutes left to play here. Overtime number 2. Colgate down a man.
They've defended very well, even with a man down. You can see block of 5 defenders and the 3 midfielders working very hard with the big number 9, trying to hold the ball up.
3 Pilots coming on.
Number 18, Ben Ortiz.
Ben Ortiz.
24, Lance Pierre. Number 30,
Lance Pierre.
Jacob Hodgin in.
And Jake
Placing number 14,
Hodgin for the first time.
3 fresh legs, giving them a go for the last 3 minutes. We'll see if one of the 3 can make a difference for the Pilots. Luke Hindell coming off the field. I thought he was one of the Pilots' best players tonight. Very good on the ball, slipped through balls, hitting the crossbar in the first half, and worked very hard defensively.
Thrown into the box, nodded forward. Harris, no trouble.
Comfortable save in the end for Harris.
Harris will just play it back onto the Pilots half of the field. Final moments of overtime number 2.
Just a minute and 30 seconds left. We'll see if the Pilots can sneak a chance in here, get one last opportunity.
Stretch. Ray Ortiz trying to switch it all the way across the field. Great ball.
Lovely switch of play from Ray Ortiz.
Chance here for the Pilots. It's played across. Kingy with the header away. Ball whipped back into the box. The header. Tiazo couldn't get it on frame.
Great chance there for the Pilots. It all starts from Ray Ortiz. Lovely switch of play to Jacobo Reyes. Good ball into the box, well defended from Colgate. Here we go. And then it ends up with Francesco Tioso just with a flicked header just wide of the goal. And Colgate here gets a chance to get their lineup and kill about 25, 30 seconds off the clock. And now they'll try and milk the rest of the clock. 30 seconds left. They'll take their time taking this throw in. Little game management from the Raiders.
Copy. Ten seconds.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Well, that is it. This game ends in a scoreless draw. Tough battle. Credit to Colgate. They came in, hung tough, even down a man in overtime. Portland had 4 good chances, so they'll have to feel good about their performance tonight. Both sides really. It ends in a scoreless draw. Final score from Merlot. Scoreless draw here between Portland and Colgate. Matt Coffey and our entire crew. I'm Tom Colker. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here on Sunday, 5 o'clock. Portland taking on Coastal Carolina. You've been watching Pilot Soccer right here on the WCC Network.